was working hard. He had some trouble locating. The walks were a little uncharacteristic for him. He was aggressive coming after the guys, but just didn't have his best locations, and you could see the pitch count get elevated. They fouled some balls off, made him get in the zone, and when they did, they did some damage too.
Bullpen did a nice job of keeping you guys in it, though.
Yeah, 5 zeros. Yeah, really a lot of positives out of the bullpen tonight.
I just couldn't kind of get that one hit you needed there. It seemed like 15 runners stranded today.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but to get 15 guys stranded, you got to have some good at-bats too to put them on base, and they put a lot of good at-bats together, so there's a flip side to everything there.
You like the approach. You guys have been drawing a lot of walks lately. Is that encouraging?
Yeah, because the alternative is usually chase, so that's a really good sign.
Do you think with Brady, his struggles this year, any of that has to date back to the WBC? It's not getting a full spring training.
I mean, I'm not saying anyone can paint that narrative. I mean, I have not gone to look at everybody that went to the WBC, but if you ask Brady that, he's going to say no, and I tend to agree. I think he's going to be accountable for what he's doing now, and that was 2 months ago now. So I don't think so. Is it a possibility? Yes.
And Freddie, he's swinging a hot bat. I mean, is this what you expect from him?
Well, I've never seen Freddie before spring training. All I know is that he won the MVP of the league in Venezuela, and to do that, you got to put up some offensive numbers. He came into spring training and swung the bat very well. Since he's been here, he's swung the bat very well. That's all I've ever seen of him. So whether I expected it or not, I don't know. That's what we're getting.
You wanted to ask you about pinch hitting Melendez there in the 7th. It seems like his splits this year have been pretty good against lefties. Is that what went into that decision there?
Yeah, absolutely. MJ has swung the bat well, not only this year, but last year against lefties, and just thought that was our best opportunity. And to mention, he has seen Lovelady before as a teammate. So familiarity and the fact that he handles lefties there.
How taxing was that second inning, do you think, for Brady? I think he threw 37 pitches.
Yeah, really taxing. And it's hot. First day that we've had this type of heat. And I was getting uncomfortable with how many pitches he was throwing, but he buckled down to get through that, and then made some big pitches to get the next 2 innings too.
I know Salvi's always beat up, but he took that one off the half, a few rough slides. How's he feeling?
I didn't talk to him yet. I sent Hoove to go talk to him when I came in here just to see how he's feeling, because, yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody get beat up the way he does, whether he's catching or hitting or running, whatever it is.
And then talked yesterday about Garcia. Just for a 23-year-old, how comfortable does he look in his plate appearances?
Yeah, he plays the game with some confidence. He looks good in the field. Another guy has a lot of reps in winter ball and stuff. It's not the big leagues, and I'm not saying that, but he's played a lot of baseball, and he's good. He's a good fielder. He runs well. He swings the bat well. So to come up, I know he was here last year a little bit, but yeah, to come up and jump right in and contribute is great to see.
Think of the Locaine.
Oh man, that was awesome. I'm glad you asked me that, because just in general, the crowd was awesome. The energy in the building was great. The guys could feel it. You could just sense it. But more specifically to your question, that was really cool. I mean, I had met him today for the first time, and just to see the way that everybody interacts with him and cares about him, and he cares about them, and then you could see the genuineness in that, in the emotion, and just that was really cool. I'm not being very articulate on that, but I really glad I got to see that.